Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome to another Shiny Kiwi video. Now today we're going to open the newest set, Shrouded Fable. Now this set's created a bit of controversy lately because it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's a small set, doesn't have a huge amount of good cards, so yeah, like I said, it's got a bit of mixed reviews. Do I think it's a good set? Well, not really. I mean, I've made no sort of guesses as to where I sit on the fence. I don't think it's a great set. The cards aren't that interesting, especially the SIRs. I don't really like many of them. But do I think that this set has long-term potential? Possibly. And the reason for that is that it's a special set. Now, special sets only come along maybe 2 or 3 times a year for Pokemon. And you don't have booster boxes. So all you have is collection boxes and ETBs and tins, and that's about it. And so if you look into the past, you look at all of the special sets that we've had in the past, there's been really strong sets. Now, my thinking is that because Shrouded Fable is not so popular at the moment, the stock's going to hang around for a long time, especially at the distributor. Now, this is the first special set that I've seen on the distributor list that hasn't been sold out immediately. You know, we've oftentimes with special sets, we've had to wait for restocks. This special set, we don't. The ETBs are still up on the distributor list. In fact, pretty much all of the products are, maybe except for the booster bundles, which is very rare. So, you know, I actually get the feeling, and this is my prediction, is that Shrouded Fable won't get a reprint ever. Now, that's a strong guess. But I think it is actually pretty good guess because it's just, there's no demand for it. And with Stellar Crown just around the corner, and obviously we've got a Dragon set and a Team Rocket set, everyone's going to forget about Shrouded Fable really quickly. I get a feeling that the stock's going to be available for a very long time and the set won't get reprinted. Now, if you go back and have a look at all of the special sets in previous years, so you had Paldean Fates, which was earlier this year. So as much as everyone bags on it for not being that great, it is actually very popular. You know, people have been buying it, and so that'll likely get a reprint probably early next year. 151. I mean, who can find 151 on the shelves anymore? It just doesn't exist. That needs a huge reprint, if not one more reprint, because it's so popular. What was before that? Crown Zenith. Another outrageously good set that is slowly running out of stock. It got a big reprint of the ETBs, but you know, that stock won't last forever either. I know a lot of people that are holding on to that set thinking that it's going to be really popular in the future, and I think they're right. Before Crown Zenith was Celebrations, which was the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, and I mean, that was, you know, huge success. I think Celebrations did get reprinted at one point, but you know, the stock's gone. Everyone's either holding on to it or it's been opened, so you know, that got a reprint. Champion's Path back in the pandemic. Now, as much as a shit set that Shrouded Fable is, Champion's Path was even worse. I mean, all it had was 2 good Charizard cards that were incredibly hard to pull. And you look at that, I mean, that sold out straight away, and it got a huge reprint, mainly because it was, you know, at a time when, you know, there wasn't a lot of card stock around, as we all know, during the pandemic. But still, you know, that was an incredibly popular set and got reprinted. And of course, before that was Hidden Fates. 5 years ago, Hidden Fates, which probably is the most successful Pokemon TCG set of all time, in my opinion, got reprinted several times. So I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that Shrouded Fable, as bad as it is, and you know, where it's placed at the moment and funny timing, I get the feeling that there's not going to be a reprint of this. So, you know, a couple of ETBs of Shrouded Fable might not be a bad sealed investment. I mean, maybe I'll look back on this video in a couple of years' time and be like, what the hell was I thinking? Or I might look back and say, you know what, I was right. So that's my prediction. But anyway, enough of me talking. We're going to open some Shrouded Fable today. We've got an ETB here, and we'll see how we go. Alright, so Shrouded Fable. It's an interesting set, like I said. It's the debut of these 3 legendary Pokemon. Now, I'm not going to try and remember the names of them because I can't. I know that's Munkidori. I think that's Okidoki. And this one starts with P. Pinturant or something? Oh no, that's the other one. I think that's what the the promo is. Yeah, so Pheasantipity, that's it. I said I wouldn't try and say it, but I did. Whoa, look at the colors on this. This is probably one of the coolest guides that I've seen for a set. It's so bright and vibrant, that green. It's so awesome. Alright, just push this back a little bit and let's have a look. So as I said, there's not too many great cards in this set. Let's have a look right at the end here. Right, I think this is the start of the illustration rears. Yes, it is. Okay, so there is a couple here. There is the Houndoom. That's a very cool card. I would be stoked if I got that. There's the Duskull line here with Duskull, Dusclops, and Dusknoir. Very nice. The Cresselia looks good. So does the Monkey Dory. To be fair, actually, the Pheasantipity and the Okidoki look good too. The Kufant, Persian. You know what? I take it back. There is some good illustration rares in this set. But what really lets it down is the next page, which is the SIRs. So really you've only got 4 SIRs here, or 5 should I say. You've got the Okidoki, Monkey Dory, and the Pheasantipity there, SIRs. You got the Penturant, and this is the top card I think in the set, which is the Cassiopeia. Yeah, I mean, just not my cup of tea really. You know, other people might find them really cool, but I just don't like this art style. I think it's a bit boring. Not really a lot going on in the card other than a close-up of the Pokemon. So yeah, that's the set. We'll see what else is in this ETB here. Alright, so here we go. Here's the Penturant. I hope I'm saying that right. Penturant or something. Promo card. Very cool. Very nice. I haven't seen this Pokemon before, so that's really interesting. I think I'm going to keep this sealed. I'll just put it to the side here. We've got our Brick of Energies as per usual. We always have a Brick of Energies. We've got these really cool dividers. Again, the colors are just popping. I absolutely love it. It's really, really cool. Alright, we've got a code card for everybody out there. If you redeem that, hopefully you get some nice cards. Oh yeah, I do like the color scheme of this set with the fluoro green and the fluoro pink. I think it really pops. It's actually quite cool. I like those sleeves. Very nice. What else have we got here? We've got poison and burn counter. I just gotta tip this up. We've got some dice. Again, I collect the dice. I have no idea why. I'm a bit of a masochist like that. And we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 booster packs. That's right. So I'll get rid of this here. And let's see what we can get out of our ETB. Alright. First Shrouded Fable booster pack. I would like... It's funny, I'm usually really excited to open new sets, and I know it's a bit of a bummer that I'm kind of not really that excited to open this, but some of those illustration rares are really, really nice. I'd be super stoked if I got one of those ones that I mentioned before that look really, really good. Alright, we've got a Kufant reverse, Joltik reverse, and in the back we've got a Zoroark regular holo. Alright, let's put this to the side. There's the holos, normal cards. A little bit unorganized today. Been a crazy, crazy weekend, so just trying to keep my head straight. Alright, here we go. Another code card for you people out there. Let's see if we can get a nice card. Now, yeah, this is a really small set. You know, it's only 60 cards, so it is very similar to Champion's Path from back in the day. Just a very small number of cards. We've got a Cresselia reverse, a Golbat reverse, and then the back of Copperaja. Yeah, it's very very reminiscent of Champion's Path for me, but the difference between this and Champion's Path is there was 2 very, very good chase cards in Champion's Path, whereas this one not so much. So yeah, it's just an interesting thought process, because, you know, like sets that don't get reprinted generally do quite well. I mean, there's a few, you know, historical examples of that. Oh, we've got the nice holographic energy card. Didn't expect that. I might put that up the back there. Oh, this is a cool Eevee card too. Very nice illustration. what was I saying? You know, there's some sets that didn't get reprints in the past, and they've actually done really well, regardless of how good the set is. Like Rebel Clash is one that really comes to mind from the Sword and Shield era. Never got reprinted, and yeah, it's doing pretty well in terms of value. You know, everyone bagged on it for being like one of the worst sets ever. I think booster boxes are sitting at around about 350 New Zealand dollars. And you know, I actually, you know, back when Rebel Clash went out of print, I actually got a couple of booster boxes, and at the time, you know, they were under $200, and you know, could think I was an absolute madman for doing that, but right now I'm, you know, sitting pretty. And I mean, 350 is just the ground floor. It's probably going to get even more expensive than in the future. So, you know, I'll be holding those for a long time, and there'll be less and less Rebel Clash booster boxes around, so it should actually be a good investment. All right, we've got an EV, got a Yveltal, oh, and we got a full art Colress's Tenacity. There we go. I think this is a pretty common card that gets pulled. I've seen a lot of videos of Shrouded Fable, and this card pretty much comes out every single one. Alright, Colress's Tenacity. Let's have a look at the back there. Alright, QC looks like it might be back on track for the rares. Feel free to watch my last video talking about era Pokemon cards and damage and everything straight out of packs. Yeah, real interesting discussion, I think, that I started in that video. I mean, it's no secret that Pokemon has bad quality control, especially the Pokemon Company International. Obviously not lumping Japanese Pokemon in that, because they're really good at quality control. So yeah, just it was just a really interesting video to make, just to talk about damage on cards and packs and everything. You know, it's quite prevalent. So let's see if we can get an illustration rare here. We haven't got one yet, so whey! Just as I say that, we get the Dusk Noir illustration rare. What a beauty! Wow, look at that. That's a cool card. I do like the Duskull line here. I'm stoked to get the Dusk Noir, which is obviously the final evolution. Or is it Dusclops? No, I'm pretty sure Dusk Noir is the top one. Yeah, fake fan, but that's awesome. So cool. And in the back, we've got a Haxorus. Awesome. I'm so glad about that. Dusk Noir. I was hoping to get one of these, whether it be, you know, the Duskull, Dusclops, and Dusk Noir. I think that's how it goes. Alright, there we go. Let's have a look at the quality here. Alright, so it looks really well centered. Let's hope that there's no whitening. Nothing. Okay. Wow. I tell you what, if that card looks like it might be PSA 10, I might send it off to get graded, because I have a feeling that that line might get quite popular. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the Pidgey line. Now what was that in? Was that in Temporal Forces? Or was it Paradox Rift? I can't remember. It was in one of those sets. Yeah, just like really cool basic looking art. I like that art style. Might even be the same artist. I'm probably totally wrong on that. So, but yeah, looks really cool. All right, let's continue. I'm just super stoked to get an illustration rare. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that illustration rares are few and far between when it comes to me opening Pokemon cards. So I'm really happy about that. All right. Oh, okay. When I saw this card, I thought that this was an amazing looking art. I mean, you don't kind of look at like uncommons and commons as much as you look at the other cards, but I thought that the Sylveon art here is just absolutely beautiful. Probably doesn't get enough attention, so I thought I'd just stop at this card just to point that out. Really love it. It'd be so cool if this was like an ultra rare or something like that, just because the art's so awesome. All right, let's keep going. All right, we got Duskull, Krogunk, and at the back we got a Cresselia regular holo. All right, how many packs have we got left? I think we got 3 packs. Done pretty well so far. I'm pretty happy with the 2 cards we've got so far. It would be nice to add another card there. An SIR would be awesome. Obviously that Cassiopeia card is quite popular. I think it's because it's one of the only like kind of good-looking cards in the set. It's the only good-looking SIR, should I say. The only Good looking hard card to pull. Alright, let's go. Here we go. So Galvantula, I also like that art. It's very different to see Galvantula with like green shading on it. Very different, love it. Alright, we've got Furfro, got Zoroark, and in the back we've got another Zoroark. Double Zoroark. Okay. Here we go. Very nice. That's also a pretty good illustration of Zoroark. Very, very nice. Okay, 2 packs left. Let's see if we can finish this off in a bang. I actually quite enjoyed opening this set. Other than the, like I said, there's some really cool cards other than the SIRs, which are obviously the chase card, well, should be the chase cards, but they're not in this set, which makes it very, very different. So I just also wanted to say that Stellar Crown's coming out in just under a week, and that set looks amazing. I'm looking forward to opening that set. That's going to be absolutely awesome. There's that, what's it called, Terrapagos card, the with the new rainbow border. I'm stoked. I'll be stoked if I got that. I'm really looking forward to seeing those new SIRs. Alright, what have we got? We've got a Slitherwing, and at the back we've got a Okie Dokie EX. Very cool. There we go. We're coming up on our last pack of Shrouded Fable. I was about to say Stellar Crown, but that's in a week's time. I'll see if I can get some of that. I think we've got a bunch of the booster bundles coming into booster games, so I'm going to try and get a couple of those and open them closer to release time. Yeah, I think Stellar Crown looks really good. Also, there's the is it the Bulbasaur and Squirtle illustration rares in that set look really, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna be really excited to open that set, much more than this one, obviously. Alright, we've got Malamar, Colress's Tenacity, we've got an Absol, and do we have an ultra rare in the back? No, we don't. We've just got a regular rare Cresselia. Okay, well, you know, that's probably what you're going to expect from like an ETB. So you get 9 packs, we got a couple of ultra rares, and we got an illustration rare. That's pretty much what you can expect from an ETB. You're really lucky if you get an SIR. SIRs are quite rare to pull. Anyway, I'll do a quick recap. We got the Okie Dokie EX, very cool there. We got Colress's Tenacity, I think out of like the first or second booster pack. A very common full art that everyone basically pulls, but I think pull of the day for sure has to be the Dusk Noir illustration rare. I'll have to check, but I think this one is quite popular, and it looks in really good condition. Like I said, that centering is pretty much bang on, and there is very little in terms of damage. In fact, I can't see anywhere, maybe one little bit up in the corner up there, and that's about it. So, you know, this has potential to get graded, I think, either with PSA or PCG. I might just go PCG because, you know, obviously they're our local grading service here in New Zealand. Yeah, I'd be super stoked if that hit the 10. Very hard to get a quad 10, but might be able to just get like a pristine or just a gem mint 10. I'd be happy with that. Anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to hit a like on the video and subscribe to my channel. I try and do Pokemon openings as much as I can. Obviously life is busy, and I just do it when I can and when I can afford it. So yeah, subscribe to make sure that you're here for those openings and you get notified of it. Other than that, have a great week, and I'll catch you in the next video.